Welcome to Housekeeping Tips with Shar. Blessings from me to you. Hope you all are keeping cool in this hot weather. However, today my video is sharing a little ways you can keep cool and the children cool. You know, a matter of fact, the entire family, because that's what I do. Okay, here I have my jug and I have a wooden spoon. Before I start, normally, although it's already been washed already, I like to use a little water. This is like boiling water, like water left over the kettle. I put in this so I can wash any little cups or anything. You see what I do as I go along. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do this. So I take a little of the water and I throw it, because sometimes you don't know, although it's washed, you don't know what's in it, okay, or what can drop, so it's good to do this. I have this, you could use Quenchade or Kool-Aid, whichever way you call it. This is something looking almost like the Kool-Aid. Okay, I'm just going to use like, see, it's a measure. It has the measuring thing, like 2, 1, 2. Okay. A little touch on my hands. I'm going to wash my hands off. Okay, and I'm not going to use this water to make it. I'm going to use this one. It's already, sugar is already added to it, okay? So I'm just going to pour my water. Okay, that's it. And then I'm going to mix. Okay, I mix it in this, right? But then I'll get a plastic container and I'll pour some in there in the plastic container. This is a Ziploc bag. Normally I wouldn't be using a Ziploc bag. I would use in the sandwich bags, okay? But I have no sandwich bag, so I'm going to use a Ziploc bag. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this, turn it on the wrong side. The wrong side. If you notice, when I turn on the wrong side, it's manageable. See? I'm going to turn it on the wrong side. Then I'm going to use this water. I'm going to put a little over it. And just wash it off a little. Okay. I also have a tray here. Okay, a ice tray. See? So we have many ways, and if you have like little plastic cups, I'm going to show you. You could use this, pour it into the plastic cup, like what I'm going to do here. I'm going to pour. Okay, I take my spoon out. I'm going to pour a little of this. You know, normally you call this. Some people say you could look like a bag juice. Okay, but I'm gonna freeze it. So then after we freeze it, in Jamaica we call it suck. Okay? I'm gonna twist it around, because remember, this is not the bag. It's the sandwich bag you use. And I'm gonna tie it. So. Okay, so there you go. As I said, you could call bag juice, like you have a syrup in there, then you put the ice in it, and just the straw, then you'll get a bag juice. But then this, we call it a suck, or you can pull it out and put it into a cup after it's frozen. And then this, we're gonna pour this in here. So these are little cubes. You're gonna put this in the freezer as well to remember. When we when these are frozen, then you can take them out, put them into cups, and you know the kids help them to cool down. This you would whatever left, you put it into a plastic container, and then we're gonna make something like in Jamaica we call it ice cone. Yeah. Here I hear people call it like slushy, whatever you call, but it's something to cool you down. Okay, so we put it into a plastic container, whatever. There's nothing there. So normally we mix a lot. So we have some into this, some into that, and some into a plastic container. Okay, their little thing here. So I want to use my rag. I always have my rag. Drying up. Although you're working, you want to keep your surrounding clean. So I wipe them. Then I wash my rag. Okay, so we put this away. So all these are the sink. So we're gonna put these away, and then you'll see the finished product. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We have the finished product now. Okay, here, remember that the cube that we showed you before? We throw the quenchade or Kool-Aid, whatever, into it. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to get this. Remember, everything I take out, I like to, just a little rinse. Okay, so I'm going to put the ice cubes in this. Okay. So we take them out. Anything we can get to cool down is what we're doing. And it's not hard like the ice, it's softer. It's very, very hot. It's not all the time we can run out the road to drive to go get something because it's so hot out there that, yes, in the car you turn on the air condition, but then you have to get out the car. So it's hot. So you can find things in the house. You can do this with a chocolate, whatever you have. Okay, so that's it. And then the one, which is this. We said it's like slushy. Okay, what I did, I made it into a big container, and then I used the fork and the knife, to get it looking like this. See? To get it looking like this. For you, if you want to do it, then it's, I'm sure you would want to go through all of this. So what you do, you use like cups, anything, plastic containers, mix it in the jug like what I did, pour it in there and, put it in the refrigerator. I left these overnight, right? So if you want, you can leave it for overnight and then you get it looking like this. Okay, so we're gonna do this. You remember this? We call it snow cone. We put it into some like a paper, a paper cone-like thing. Here I see they go and they buy it, and they call it slushy, okay? Anything to cool you down. See? That's it. And then we're going to do this one, then we take a little rinse here. Yeah. Just me, I like to rinse the stuff off that I'm using. If it's a knife, I like to rinse it off with this water, not the pipe water. Because sometimes the pipe water is not even clean. That's why it's good when we wish if we could purify everything. But unfortunately we can't afford to do so. So you have this, and all the children, you give them this, see? We fill it up here, we call it like a snow cone, right? And this is homemade. Remember, we didn't have to go to the road to get this. We did this ourselves. You can do it if you want. It doesn't take a long time to do. Just mix the drink, mix quenchade, whatever you have, put it in the container and then left it for overnight, and you're good. You're good to go. Okay, so we put this there, and then we're going to put this back in the refrigerator, so it does melt. Okay, remember I showed you the Ziploc bag. Okay, as I said, you need to use if you're making it, it's best to use the sandwich bags. Okay, this, we call it like a suck. I'm gonna run the hot water over it and show you something. So see, it's melting. See, it's melting. Yeah, it's melting. So you can cut a little hole right here, and then you have it. In Jamaica, you know, especially when it's this hot, then you have people who make them use the same bag I'm telling you about, not the Ziploc bag, the sandwich bags, and then they sell them to children. Okay. And this is their little straw. See? I like to put water over everything, so I have my straw right here. It's my little decoration. It's a little like the orange peel. I just use it for little decoration. Okay. Okay, here we have our cooling down. Okay, you can use a spoon. I don't have, let me see if I have a spoon here. Get a little spoon. Okay, and we have a little spoon here. Okay, so we have our slushy ice cone, what do you want to call it? And we have our little bag juice here. Remember, you can cut some little hole here. And we have the little cubicles. We use our ice tray, right? So you have that. And then the kids, you know, cool down yourself. Okay? So we put it right here. And while those are like melting and things like that, we're just gonna clean up now. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up. As usual, I'm gonna put this back where I just see clean up. We like to clean up and we put our garbage in there. Because we don't want to put it for later, because later you might not in the mood for it. So you finish, you clean up. Okay, because of the color of it's red, I like to put a little bleach on my thing. As a matter of fact, I put bleach in every little thing. Okay, and then we're gonna put our dish drainer here. As I said, we only use it to drain things, not for long. If you look at this, it was something red in it, and you notice it's all white. See? All white. Also this jug. So we wash it out, clean and nice. Okay, so we put this down. This, I'm going to show you something here. You notice this is red because it stains. Look at this. Yeah? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to rub it like this. I'm not going to put it to soak. What I'm doing, I just want to get it over with and done right now. So I'm not going to put it to soak. I'm just going to do it right away. We're gonna do some more rubbing right here. Okay, so I put a little this in there. That's why I keep this. As you can see, look, see? You finish, it's like I'm sure a lot of people have plastic containers and they tend to throw them away. But guess what? If you don't want to throw them away, you don't have to. All you have to do, you use curry or whatever. You just dip a little of this inside there. If you want, you can soak it. If not, for me, I just want to move along, so I don't soak it. I just wash it. Another thing too, away from the curry thing, like those thermos that you use for, like, you take your coffee, the cups that you use at home. I don't know if sometimes you look at them, they look little bit dark, even the end of the week. The cups that you drink your coffee out of, like on a weekend you take them, pour a little bleach in them. Some people leave them to, leave them to soak. Yeah, that is good too. The cups, you just, it's like you pay special attention to those, like, as I say, like on a weekend, because during the week you don't have the time. But on a weekend, look at your cups. The kids' cup, they've been drinking like chocolate. Those things always leave little residue. You can't see it. You wash it. The machine, the dishwasher wash it. But then guess what? They're still inside there. If you want to know that they're still inside there, just tip a little bleach and shake it around the cup, and you look and you see that, like that color, if it's the color of the chocolate, if it's the color of the curry, right? Those things, you have to pay special attention to them, even if it's once a week. Not to mention the coffee cup. It's dark. Washing it, with a sponge and put it in the dishwasher, yes, it's washed. But if you want to know that it's, it's just like anything else, it needs deep cleaning. Okay? If you find refreshment here interesting, helpful, please like, share, subscribe. You notice share, I'm sharing. From me to you. Cool it down. Subscribe. And keep cool. Happy cooling. And thank you for watching.